3 digits, 988. That is all it takes to get help in a mental health crisis. And since that lifeline has been launched, the number of calls have increased.
Tom George is live now at the State Health Department headquarters here in Raleigh with a look at how North Carolina has been able to keep up with staffing at those call centers. It's such a critical resource for so many people, Tom.
Yeah, this year we will be going on 2 years since that 3-digit number 988 was announced by the Biden administration to make it easier for people to get the mental health that they need. And now we're getting a better look from the state at just how many calls have been coming in and whether they have the staff to keep up. So according to the latest data from DHHS, they say in the last year, back in 2023, they fielded almost 100,000 calls that came in across the state. And the state says they have been able to staff those calls. They say they had a 98% answer rate. And of those, they were able to pick up the phone within 14 seconds of a call coming in. Now, this all comes amid some national data showing that some states have had staffing issues due to burnout and high turnover rates. But North Carolina DHHS says here we have been able to be fully staffed. They say they also provide flexibility on schedules. They have supervisors on hand 24/7 and a debrief team to help their staff members in case things start to get overwhelming. And that is also something that we're seeing in some of the nonprofit mental health call centers that are volunteer-based. The Raleigh-based Hopeline says while many who choose to volunteer have a lot of compassion, a lot of empathy, and ability to listen, sometimes that can create stress.
Most people that are drawn to this type of work, especially on a volunteer capacity, are pretty empathetic already. And so, it can be easy. I think some people come to this experience with a little bit more, the ability to reach out for help already. Some are kind of in the middle of learning how to do that.
And as for the Hopeline, they have a training process as well for their volunteers. Part of that is addressing self-care, making sure that they're not taking on too much. Of course, a lot of very serious calls come in on that Hopeline. They have 45 trained volunteers, but they are hoping to bring in some more. Just recently, they had a booth set up at the Canes game for mental health awareness, which got them a lot of positive feedback. But they say they are still looking for volunteers. A little bit later this month, they're going to be doing another training to hopefully get another 15 on top of the 45 they have now. They say once they get to that 60 mark of volunteers, they say they will also be in good shape for the amount of call volume that they've been getting. But obviously important work out there in the community. Reporting live, Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.